Tom,
Hello.
there's something about these characters that just lend themselves to you so well. It just fits with you and your whole look, the era, the kind of the character and the way that he is. I was wondering whether, having played Loki for so long, whether you've kind of mastered this art of being good at being deceivingly bad.
I hope it's not the only thing I'm good at. Otherwise, I think I'm in for a rough ride. But I think I actually tried, bizarrely enough, I tried to make him different from Loki in lots of ways. Loki is a character who enjoys. He's much more self-aware. He knows who he is, and he knows his own power, and his inclination is to mischief and playfulness. He delights in chaos and willingly creates disorder. And Thomas Sharp is actually someone who's much more hidden, much more guilty, much more ashamed. And actually the experience he goes through in the film is one of a kind of awakening, as he sort of he confesses to charges which he's guilty of, but out of that confession finds a vulnerability and a courage which I think is very profound.
Well, I went into watching Crimson Peak without realising it's a horror, because I like to just go in and just enjoy the film for what it is.
Sure.
But I am not a big horror fan, and I spent a lot of time with my eyes closed when there were ghosts on screen.
Yes.
So I had to laugh when your character said, if you're uncomfortable, just close your eyes. What do you do when you're uncomfortable?
I probably go very still. I find myself stilled by that. I'm terrified of acting in a way that's rash or careless. You know, in a terrifying situation, something happens where I go very still and try and think about what the best thing to do is. And then probably after the event, I'll be all over the place.
Freak out.
Yeah.
Cool. And Edith's father said in this that you can tell a lot about a person by their hands. So I want you to have a look at your hands and tell me what they say about you.
There are a few scars on them. One from an old rugby stud from when I was a child. They're quite like my father's hands, actually. I think they're quite big. I've got quite big hands. I don't know what that says, but I've got big hands.
That's a good thing, I think.
And I don't know. What do you think my hands say about me? There they are. Look.
Hold on. Let me just.
Okay.
They're not very rough, so.
Okay.
You know, you maybe.
I've actually been doing a lot of training. I've been doing some. I'm about to go and do a new King Kong film called Skull Island. So I've been lifting some weights.
They'll probably get roughed up a bit more then, I'm
maybe.
sure. Guillermo gave me a great answer, and he said his were quite rough, so that's a man who's lived, so.
Okay.
Maybe you'll get there,
Maybe
Tom.
I'll get there. Maybe I'll live one day.
Thank you very much,
All right.
Tom. Pleasure
Thank you.
meeting you.